Hi there, welcome to my channel, and today I want to talk to you about Tesla Model 3 and why a lot of people, including possibly you, think this is a good purchase. I've been told so many times, for some weird reason, that this is better than that. Well, you know, a lot of things seems to be like a good idea at first, just like I thought about my haircut. But then after spending some time with it, testing it, looking at the details, I think I know a little bit more information right now to do an actually fair comparison, and which one would you consider, or you should consider for your own particular situation. Let's dive in right into it. One of the very frequent arguments towards Model 3 is apparently the screen. Its positioning, its size and everything, and apparently it's way better for day-to-day use, and especially Netflix, which is, I guess, such an extremely useful feature in a car where you cannot use Netflix while driving. But anyway, let's try to compare things that actually do matter for daily driving, such as, I don't know, let's say rear view display. So let's measure it. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and scratch my own screen and measure this for you, and hopefully you can see we are looking at roughly but pretty much 10.25 inch. Now let's take a look at the Model 3, shall we? Let's take a look at this futuristic from a very dystopian, poor, cheap future screen. So anyway, we turn it on rear view camera just like we did over there, and let's measure it up. So again, I'm gonna try to scratch the screen as much as I can because that's what I did with my Model S. And look at that! We're looking at the picture 8.5 inches. Oopsie, 8.5 inches. So 8.5 inches versus 10.25. So just for comparison, if we were sitting still in a Model S, this is where the screen would be for the rear view camera. Right here. So all this, let me scratch it a little bit more. All this right here, all this. Sorry, I'm just enjoying it a bit too much. All this is a missing screen. And you telling me that this is more practical or better than a Model S screen? And I'm not even talking about refresh with the new screen, which is also 17 inch and much bigger than this, and has the other screen, so I don't have to look at all this absolutely unnecessary information. Like, why do I need to look at this? What is that? Do I really need that urgently, constantly have ability to press open my front at any given time? Like, I see no reason for that. It's silly. Yeah, it should be. This view should exist, but somewhere under the menu, somewhere over here, like car, whatever, like you click driving and there's option, you know, open this, open that. Sure, I don't need this. Nobody need this. And then when you start the car, yes, theoretically that changes to a view of your car, but as you can tell, if you don't have full self-driving especially, you cannot see nothing. It's useless. It's just literally animated picture of your car. What is the point of that? What can I possibly see here? Like, I don't know. Yes, I can do this. Wow, this is very fancy. It says somebody uploaded a picture, high resolution picture, well, high resolution, probably like 720p of Model 3, and now I can scroll it. But what does it give me? Like, it doesn't do anything. I cannot see anything. It's not 360-degree bird eye view, whatever you want to call it. It's not. As you can see, I'm keep like twisting it. There's nothing. If I were to be on a road, on an actual paved road, there's gonna be just lines on the side just to show me like, okay, somewhere here is the road ends and somewhere here road ends. But that's it. So my point is, this is useless. Absolutely, utterly useless. And then another thing, I'm right now on a drive. I would like to see what's going behind me because, well, rear view mirror is tiny and kind of, frankly, you know, useless. I cannot see my navigation. I literally cannot use my navigation while looking at the screen of my rear view, which in Model S, yes, I can. So here I can put my navigation and then I cannot see nothing behind whatsoever. Yes, first of all, I made that dirty purposely. Yes, you're welcome. Second of all, the screen is precisely pointed to the center, like it's looking very straight, which is, you know, you would think like, yeah, sure, well, why wouldn't it? But that's the thing, you, hopefully, unless you're again at 12 years old in the passenger seat, you're a driver. So from this angle, it's actually a not good angle whatsoever. In the Model S, it's tilted about, I don't want to lie, I don't know the exact number, but about maybe 10 degrees. It's a little bit slightly tilted toward the driver. And it actually makes a huge difference. The very first thing I noticed when I sat here is that I have to lean over to look at the screen, because information on this part, which is actually a useful part, the navigation and the reverse camera, is on the right side. It's looking toward the passenger. So for me, from over here, I have to lean kind of towards the middle and look all the way over here to see my actually useful information. And here, as I showed you, is this very fun, amazing animation where I can rotate the car like this for no reason. Let's do this a little bit more. Oh yeah, today is a good day. Today is a very good day. Design of a Model 3, it's a whole new topic, which I think I will need another series of videos to cover. But what is that wood is about? What is it, a 1995 Lexus? It looks horrendous. If we're talking about, okay, this is all minimalism, this is futuristic, therefore, you know, it's simple screen, boom, nothing, you know, no buttons. Okay, I get that. Although, like I say, this is a very poor version of a future, very dystopian, but okay. What the hell is that doing here? This is old and ugly. Nobody does this very fake, extremely cheap plastic wood cover. Even laminate flooring becomes, you know, already much better looking than this. What is that? And I'm not even want to talk about this huge, like 4 feet distance over there, which is completely unused and looks extremely ugly. And the only purpose of this is to collect lots of dust here. Moving on. Let's look for a second at the door handle situation. Let's see first what happens on a non-peasant car when you approach this. This is a normal car, there's my hand, I'm approaching the car, oop, the door is open for me. There you go. And then when I leave the car, I don't even have to press anything, I just step it out and boom, it's locked. Now, Tesla Model 3. This is what you get. A weird card. A lot of people think it's futuristic, it's cool, it's awesome. Okay, I mean, sure, it's unusual, I will give you that. But you have to constantly do this. Let's see how many times I can do this before I break it. Anyway, I'm having too much fun. I think I broke it. There you go. So now, after you did the card, and let's assume it's raining, you're in Russia, you did the car. Sure, you can do the phone through the app, but app is not really any faster whatsoever. If anything, it's worse. You can do a proximity with Bluetooth, but there's a lot of people saying that it's actually has a huge delay, and you know, people have issues with this. So I'm not buying it. Sorry, I'm not buying it. Bluetooth is not really that great of a function. Anyway, so you have to approach it and you push it with a thumb all the way inside the dirty door. You push it there like this, and then you pull the rest with your hand. So if you have a groceries or something like this, I don't know how you're gonna do this. Also, you know, you literally have to wipe entire handle every single time you do that. Let's see how many times I have to do this until I break it. Today is a good day. All right, utility. Since, you know, people saying, well, you know, it's all about practicality. Your Model S is just, you know, fancy, unnecessary luxury things. Okay, sure. I'll talk about practicality then. The trunk. Well, first of all, the sound is beautiful. The soundproof is just amazing on this car. All right. Oh, I guess I have to do it myself. Okay. Yeah, this is very luxury car. I don't know. I enjoy in every single luxury car to do some exercises. Okay. All right. So we have our trunk, beautiful tiny little trunk where I cannot fit more than 3 shoe boxes. Well, the entrance point for it is, yep, 20 inches. That's the biggest item you can put, 20 inches tall. It's not very useful. I don't know, it's just not. This rear glass sticking out so much. Look how tiny is the entrance point from a side. It's tiny. The rear glass takes the whole entire space, and this distance is 20 inches. Keep that in mind. So, I mean, yes, you can fold your seats, but the only thing you can put is something, I don't know, very long, but not very wide, I guess, or not very tall. Good luck. It's okay for grocery shopping, it's okay for city driving, but that's where your utility ends. Now, shall we take a look at the comparison? I forgot what the luxury options on the car is. Now, look at this entry point. And now just for a comparison, let me step out. So, this, and literally the entire back of that car. That's the difference. So, that's the practical aspect of it. Oh, also this, yeah. When it rains or something, I don't have to deal with it myself. I can press a button, like on a luxury car, not like on a Lada. Anyway, let's enjoy this beautiful sound of metal closing. Let me wipe everything with my hands first. Very expensive sound, love it. Well, since we're talking about practicality, let's talk about front as well, because, you know, why not? On a Model S, all I have to do is press this and it's open. Or app. Here you have an option of an app, or, well, you have to do it from a car. There is no remote thingy. However, I have to admit, even on a Model S, I wish it would have open up and close up automatically all the way, the power lift gate. This is not ideal, but still, this, way better than the car, way better. Anyway, let's take a look inside. Love the dirty, tiny little trunks. Anywho, it's, again, cheap plastic, there's not much. It's not that deep at all. You're not gonna be able to put much of items there, but you can hook your grocery bag. How luxury is that? You can open the front by your hand and put 2 cartons of milk in a plastic bag inside your front. Talk about utility now, huh? Exactly. By the way, a new Model S does not come with those hooks anymore, so forget about this luxury. Now, one of the best aspects of any luxury vehicle is obviously the plastic cups on the wheels. This is the most luxurious option I have ever seen on any luxury car. Did you see any Mercedes on plastic wheels? Did you see any Porsche? No, because they're not luxury enough. This is where the future is. Yep, you heard it right. People often tell me that, well, look, this car is more modern, it came up later, therefore it is better, therefore it has less issues with quality and such. Solid point, I think. Alright, well, let's take a look at the interior. Just at the very first glimpses, what we could have here as the headliners. Look how beautifully that aligns. Also look how beautifully I'm not being able to autofocus. There you go. What the hell is that? That's a huge difference. Why is it? Well, I'm not even talking why it's that dirty, that doesn't matter. Like, what is that? Anyway, what is this? Anyway, from over here, I could actually see some white paint over there. It's actual metal door. I could see it there. I'm gonna try it. There, I think you could see it a little bit there. This, look at this. I'm sorry guys. This is not the better quality. Why is this square end ending towards a round pillar? What's happening here? What is this? What is this? What's this distance for? Like I could hide there, I don't know, a nice size screwdriver, just in case you will need this in this car. What's this space for? Please tell me. Maybe I'm not getting this. Why is this not round? Like, I don't know, ending at least like this, so at least this doesn't look that weird. What is this? This space is completely unusable and strange. It's like they just smacked this door panel and didn't really even think about the rest. It's like team that designed this pillar have never even talked to team that designed this door cover. Okay. And if for some reason you think that I just showed you one end which has some sort of like damage on ratio, no, let's take a look at the other one. You see that? That's a beautiful, oh, I'm showing you a sun mostly. Don't look directly at the sun. But look at this. What is that? What's that quality of material? It's not even dirty or anything. Look at this border. It's huge. It sticks out. A lot of times friends and family asking me if I would recommend Model 3 to buy, and quite frankly, yes, depending on the situation, probably it's not a bad purchase. However, you have to understand that you have to be okay with the things like this, for example. This is normal. You cannot buy a Model 3 and then go back to Tesla and complain about your quality, because guess what? This is how it should be. This is normal. This is within spec. Nothing wrong with this. So the moral of my story is Model 3 may be a great value for your dollar. It probably is one of the best value for your dollar. However, it's absolutely not the best car. Absolutely, certainly not. Not even within a Tesla itself. And I'm not even going anywhere further than that. Hope you enjoyed this content. If you don't, that's totally okay. Don't worry, I don't enjoy a lot of things either. You can go ahead and put that dislike button. You can go ahead to put that like button if you're weird enough. You can even subscribe if you're into that kind of weird stuff. And I will see you later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Now we're gonna go to very bad car wash in a Model 3. And it's not touch-free. Today is a great day.